This year's mob vote is the most interesting one yet, with 3 different great mobs, all of their own reasons to vote for them. Which mob should you vote for? Vote for the crab. No, seriously, just vote for the crab. That's the short answer, but if you want to know why, well then keep watching. So as usual, this year we have 3 mobs to vote for. The crab, the armadillo, and the penguin. And right off the bat, I'm just gonna eliminate the penguin from the option. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a really cute mob, but here's what Mojang said the penguin would do in their own words.
There's even a baby. Penguins live in the stony shore biome and they're super friendly, so don't be scared if they come up to say hello. Penguins can also help your boat travel faster, which I could definitely use right now. Excuse me, penguins, do you think you could help make it?
Basically, they're friendly mobs that come up to the player and make your boat faster. And pretty much the entire community, including me, just assume that it has a similar effect to Dolphin's Grace, which applies when dolphins come up to you and makes you a faster swimmer, but just for boats. Which isn't a bad feature, but compared to the other 2 mobs, it's just like, the penguin is obviously the odd one out in this vote. Its use is just like, why would I vote for this? Though it does have another thing going for it, which I'll talk about later. But overall, the penguin is just like, it offers something that no one asked for, or that no one will vote for. So with the penguin gone, because it's blatantly just not really offering anything good, it leaves us with 2 mobs that actually have something maybe worth voting for. The first of which I'll talk about being the armadillo. Let's see what in Mojang's own words, what the armadillo offers.
This is the armadillo, one of the mobs that wants to join Minecraft. It lives in warm places, like this savanna biome. The armadillo drops scute, which can be used to craft armor for your wolf. This will give your favorite 4-legged friend some extra defense against hostile mobs. I am not lost.
Now, for a lot of people, the moment they hear
Armor for your wolf.
wolf armor is the moment that their vote is locked on that mob. Which I get, but we really shouldn't just do that. And most importantly, the wolf armor is actually something new and something people actually want, unlike whatever the penguin had. No offense. However, there are also some things going for the armadillo that aren't just wolf armor. One thing is that, well, the armadillo is going to spawn in warm biomes like the savanna biome, which, let's be honest, really doesn't have much going for it at this point. I can't even remember if there's anything unique about it besides the trees. So the armadillo would add some much needed variety to savanna biomes, something that's not just a dog armor. However, we can't forget about the last mob and the most important one, the crab. Now, let's see what Mojang has to say about the crab.
It lives in mangrove swamps, like this one.
The crab's claw is very handy for players that like building.
Yes, because crab claws allow players to place blocks further away.
So what Mojang is saying is that the crab drops a claw that lets players have more reach when placing blocks. Obviously, Mojang doesn't say the extra reach the claw has, but I'm assuming it's like 1 to 2 blocks away, because more than that, it's just kinda busted, and I don't know how Mojang could balance that. But I could be wrong. Also, remember, these guys spawn in mangrove swamps, which I get is probably because it's based on real life crabs that are in swamps, but I hope they add a variant of it that spawns on the beach, because like, most people, like me, associate crabs with the beach. Just something I don't see a lot of people mentioning. Also, they're kinda cute. Anyway, with both mobs now explained, it's time to compare them and see which is the better one. Now obviously, in the beginning of the video, I said to just vote for the crab. And let me explain by explaining why the armadillo is kinda like my ex-wife. Sure, they seem like a good option, but the more you think about it, you have to remember to only take it at face value. Like with every mob vote, I see people assuming that a mob will add things that Mojang just didn't say. We have to not make any assumptions or guesses. We have to take Mojang at their word, and exactly what they say is what we get with a mob. Let's analyze what they say with the armadillo, for example.
It lives in warm places, like this savanna biome. The armadillo drops scute, which can be used to craft armor for your wolf. This will give your favorite 4-legged friend some extra defense against hostile mobs.
Now let's think about it right. How would Mojang add this into the game? Well, Mojang already has scoots in the game and a mob that already drops it, the turtle, which drops scoots when it grows up into an adult, which can be used to craft a turtle helmet. So probably when an armadillo drops scoots, it can probably be crafted into wolf armor just like that turtle helmet. It makes perfect sense, and that leads me to another point about the armor. I see a lot of people posting images like this, or talking about how they can't wait to give their wolf diamond armor. Like, bro, let's think about it, right? Does the turtle helmet, which also uses scoots, have different armor tiers? No? Then why are we assuming that dog armor is like horse armor, when in reality it's just gonna be like turtle armor, with only one option? Maybe you can use a trim or something, or dye it, but most likely there's only gonna be one dog armor. Again, I want there to be more, but again, unless Mojang says it, we should assume it won't happen. And it leads me to my final point about the armadillo, or more like dogs in Minecraft in general. Right, let's assume you get that scoot dog armor and apply it on your dog. Now what? Like, to be honest, this is going to be controversial, but dogs in Minecraft are kinda overrated. You know, like, think about it, right? Dogs haven't been updated since 2011, over 12 years ago at this point. Literally. Honestly, I would vote for the armadillo if we got a dog update with it, because let's be honest, dogs in Minecraft don't do much. They don't have unique behaviors, like they can bark, they can sit, and they can stand, but they don't really have any personality beyond their tail, which shows health. Unlike other pets in Minecraft like cats who like to go onto chests and beds and purr and gives you gifts, or parrots who can mimic sounds like creepers and scare you, or just bust it down to a music disc. Dogs in Minecraft have really nothing. Like, sure, the dog armor may be cool, but it's not like you're still gonna do much of your dog because it doesn't really feel like it has a unique personality. Like, it just sits there and stares at you in the corner of your room being creepy. Like, stop staring at me, bro. Hey, bro? Are you there, bro? So yeah, while the dog armor seems like a good idea on paper, it's likely gonna be like one dog armor, and it's still not gonna change the fact that dogs haven't changed in literally over a decade at this point, which makes a lot of people, like me, not really bother with getting a dog anymore. Like, it just feels like something you're obligated to do, and then you leave it in a corner because you don't want it dying. Dog armor won't change that. This is unlike the crab, which is very simple with what it's offering, and doesn't have a lot of what-ifs, you know? The crab will simply drop its claw, which can be used in some way to allow players to build further. Obviously, we don't know how far, but even just one block further is still extremely useful in my opinion. It's something that literally can be useful to any type of Minecraft player. I'm sure we've all had a situation where we're just trying to place something, but we just can't reach high enough. It's just part of the Minecraft experience. There's so many good uses for it. This is unlike the armadillo and his dog armor, which won't be useful to a lot of players like me, for example, who have been playing for like a decade at this point, who don't even bother with getting a dog anymore, because dogs have been the same as long as I've been playing the game. They've lost their novelty. And the crab's claw is something that's useful for every Minecraft player. It applies to everyone. Which is why the crab is the better mob to vote for than the armadillo, and the best mob for the average Minecraft player to vote for. But I'm not voting for the crab. You see, look at how stupid this cat looks. You see how stupid it looks?
Huh?
Its stupidity is funny, and it also looks cute. That's the penguin for me. Every year, there are people who vote for a mob because it looks cute, and I always look down on those people. But this year, I can't. Like, look, I'm sorry. Look at how dorky it looks in the animations. Like, if the in-game version of the penguin is like 25% as it is in the videos, I regret nothing. Like, just imagine, right, you're on your boat, exploring peacefully, and suddenly this cute, stupid-looking penguin comes up to you and visits you. That would literally make my day. I have no shame in admitting that. And then I would proceed to kidnap them and bring them to my base. So, my vote is securely with the penguin. However, for most people, and likely you, just vote for the crab. It makes the most sense. But maybe also consider the penguin, just for me, you know? And at the end of the day, whatever mob wins, make sure to keep it civil, because at the end of the day, it's just a game. And also like and subscribe, because I need gas money and I have to pay alimony.